Yeah, I actually thought that T-ball on 18 went in the water. So, the fact I was able to get into a playoff was huge. I fought like crazy all day. I thought, I really thought I needed to make a few birdies, really kind of 12 through 15, and just was barely missing on the edges. And, speed got off a little bit. I had a lot of putts that were uphill but breaking about 1.5 feet, and they're just so hard to hit, especially out here, just because they can run away from you. But pretty proud of the resolve that I had. I think yesterday was really the day that, looking back on it, was pretty frustrated with. The first 9 holes I thought was really good experience, especially going forward. Especially after missing the cut last week, I'm obviously pretty proud to be sitting in this position, considering Saturday I would have never thought I would have been standing here. So, I was always, it felt like I was always 1, 2, 3 back. And then once I saw Mido hit on the water on 18, I knew that putt that I was going to have on 18 was probably to get into a playoff. We'll bottle that putt on 18 for the future. So, pretty excited where my game's at for sure. And, like I said earlier, I know I'm going to get one. It's just a matter of time.
Sure. When you're in the final group as you were today, and then you're flipping to the playoff, how tough is that? Does time go fast? Are you shell shocked? I mean, how does that all play through in your mind in that short, what is ultimately a rather short amount of time?
Yeah, I thought I'm actually really glad that I had the experience from San Diego. I got done on 18 and was turning right back around, going straight into the playoff, and it was a blur. This one I made sure that I gave myself some time, try to take everything a little bit slower, walk slow, kind of soak in, be present with where I'm at as opposed to everything just kind of coming at you. So hey, I'll play those holes in 1 under any day of the week, and sure. JT happened to play them in 2. I had a great putt on 17. We just underread it. So I'm, like I said, hats off to JT. I mean, he's been due for a while to get, another win, let alone a major. So it's pretty excited for him.
Classy. All right, let's hit the ground with some questions. Let's start here on number 4.
Hey, Will, can you just walk me through the putts on 17 and 18 that essentially got you into the playoff and kind of what you were feeling standing above those? And did you know kind of where you stood on the scoreboard at that point?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I always know where I'm at, whether it's Thursday or Sunday. I knew that I needed to go, especially after messing up on 16. I knew I needed to go 3-3 to win for sure, 3-4 probably to get into a playoff. That was just really 3-3 would have guaranteed a playoff, let alone an outright win. But I knew I needed those putts. And, like I said, those are putts that you keep in the memory bank for the future.
In the shot on 6, the one that resulted in the shot from the cart path, I saw you after the tee shot, kind of put your head in your hands, drop your club. Can you walk me through, I guess, what you were feeling in that moment? Like, what were your expectations, I guess, for how the next few holes would play out?
Yeah, that was just bizarre. It's in off the right. We just had to have caught just a random down gust. I can hit the ball far, but I can't hit a 5-iron 235. So it just was a very bizarre wind. It's not like I pulled it and it rode the wind or anything. I mean, if anything, that was pushed on my line and, obviously got a firm bounce. But, that up and down is the best up and down I've ever had. So it was, from there on, that was a pretty good momentum boost, honestly, even though it was bogey. 7's just a tough hole. And then when I made that par putt on 8, I knew that, was feeling really good about things.
Let's go back right, John, on 8.
I'm going to guess it's pretty rare to play a final round of a major with a college teammate. Was that of any benefit to you, or do you guys know each other so well that it really didn't matter at all? How was that?
Yeah, even his caddy, Scott, we all went to college together. So it was a fun day. Obviously, we'll remember this day forever, but being able to share it with Cam was pretty cool too. We roomed together when we were for tournaments. Pretty much every event I played at Wake, I was pretty much staying with him. So it was a lot of fun. It's a good added comfort level. You know, I've played with obviously a bunch of world number ones, and you know, to me it's the same, but you know, playing with a buddy and being able to crack jokes, and especially since we've all known each other for you know, 7-8 years, so it was a lot of fun.
Let's go straight back on 7.
Yeah, Will, you play the game long enough, you're going to have a tough finishing hole. For Mido to go through what he did in a major, do you feel for him at all?
Yeah, I do. I mean, he played unbelievably well this week. You know, this 18th hole is one of the toughest finishing holes in all of golf. You know, hats off to him for playing so well, and you know, it just shows you between, you know, Cam, Mido, and myself, we all really came from the same Korn Ferry class, and in 1 year, we're obviously all 3 of us are contending in a major. So, you know, he's an incredibly solid player, tee to green and on the greens. So, you know, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future.